大家好，歡迎收睇邵逸夫獎2024頒獎典禮。我係主持人陳子清，
我係高世章。邵逸夫獎係按照邵逸夫先生嘅意願，喺2002年成立，至2004年首度頒授之後，今年係21週年紀念。
喺過去21年裏邊，邵逸夫獎天文學、生命科學與醫學、數學科學3個唔同領域嘅獎項裏邊，一共表彰過8位貢獻傑出嘅科學家。喺今晚嘅頒獎典禮上，除咗會表彰2024年度邵逸夫獎4位得獎者之外，亦都邀請咗2021年度嘅得獎者，一同見證邵逸夫獎21週年呢個咁重要嘅時刻。今年大會非常之榮幸可以邀請到中華人民共和國香港特別行政區行政長官李家超先生擔任大會嘅主禮嘉賓。現在有請行政長官進場。跟住有請本年度嘅得獎者進場。首先係邵逸夫天文學獎得獎者史里尼亞斯·庫爾卡尼教授。然後有請本年度邵逸夫生命科學與醫學獎嘅2位得獎者進場。鄧瑞麗博士。之後，我哋有請斯圖爾特奧金教授。然後有請本年度邵逸夫數學科學獎得獎者進場，彼得·薩納克教授。接住落嚟，我哋有請邵逸夫生命科學與醫學獎2021年度嘅得獎者進場，斯科特·埃姆爾教授。歡迎咁多位得獎者。現在有請邵逸夫獎理事會主席及評審會副主席楊江海教授致歡迎辭。
Welcome to the 21st Shaw Prize Award presentation ceremony. Last year, we celebrated the 20th anniversary of the Shaw Prize. The prize was founded by the late Mr. and Mrs. Run Run Shaw. The Shaw Prize was born from Mr. and Mrs. Shaw's dream of a better world. It celebrates exemplary scientific and academic accomplishments that benefit and uplift humanity. Over the years, the prize has been awarded to over 100 outstanding individuals from around the world, many of whom also recognized with other major international awards. This evening, we gather to honor in this cycle more scientists who have made revolutionary contributions in their respective fields, bringing the family of Shaw laureates to 110. As we enter the 3rd decade of the Shaw Prize, we have exciting plans ahead. We hope that by introducing the wonders of science to young people early on, we can nurture a new generation of scientists, some of whom might one day stand on this stage as recipients of the Shaw Prize. Thank you, and I wish you an enjoyable evening.
多謝楊教授。跟住落嚟，我哋恭請主禮嘉賓，中華人民共和國香港特別行政區行政長官李家超先生為我哋致辭。
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. And such a special evening this is, with the Shaw Prize now into its 3rd decade of bestowing annual awards for internationally distinguished achievement and significant advances in 3 scientific disciplines: astronomy, life science and medicine, and mathematical sciences. This evening, we honored and celebrate the far-reaching accomplishments of 5 Shaw Prize laureates. My congratulations to all of you. The outstanding contributions you have made and continue to make advance your respective fields of specialization and much more. Your remarkable insights and innovation open the doors of scientific possibility, of human possibilities, that much wider. In addition to our laureates, I would also like to pay tribute to the late Sir Run Shaw and the Shaw Prize Foundation for the vision in creating this internationally renowned celebration of science. Thanks to the Shaw Prize, the youth of Hong Kong can see for themselves the promise and the possibilities of science as a career, as a way of life. Like the Shaw Prize Foundation and the laureates they honor, Hong Kong is determined to thrive in this ever-changing world and making good progress too. On that note, I wish you all the best in the world of science. Enjoy this memorable evening. Thank you.
跟住有請邵逸夫天文學獎遴選委員會主席斯科特·特里梅恩教授為大家致辭。
Srinivas Kulkarni is honored by the Shaw Prize in Astronomy for a sustained series of discoveries in time-domain astronomy. These began over 4 decades ago when he and his collaborators discovered the first millisecond pulsar, a rapidly rotating neutron star that emitted precisely spaced pulses over 600 times per second. His discoveries include the first determination of the distance to a gamma ray burst, showing that the burst originated in the distant universe, far beyond our own galaxy, when the universe was only half of its current age. His contributions culminated in the construction of the Palomar Transient Factory and the Zwicky Transient Facility, 2 novel astronomical surveys using an old telescope in Southern California. These telescopes have discovered tens of thousands of rare events and exotic stars, including stars being torn apart by supermassive black holes, binary stars with orbital periods as short as a few minutes, and a star swallowing one of its own planets. The flood of data they produce, freely available to the worldwide community, has enabled first-rate research to be done by astronomers without access to their own telescopes, and has trained a generation of young astronomers in countries around the world. Equally important, Kulkarni's telescopes have demonstrated how to make the automated discovery and rapid community follow-up of such events routine, and thereby paved the way for much larger telescopes that are now under construction.
唔該晒特里梅恩教授。之後，我哋有請邵逸夫生命科學與醫學獎遴選委員會主席邦尼巴斯勒教授為大家致辭。
Over the course of their distinguished careers, this year's Shaw laureates, Swee Lei Thien and Stuart Orkin, made seminal discoveries that led to the development of a therapy to treat sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia, debilitating blood disorders that affect over 20 million people worldwide. Swee Wei Thien discovered that most variance in the severity of sickle cell and beta thalassemia disease is due to a single gene called BCL11A. Stuart Orkin established that BCL11A turns off fetal hemoglobin production. This work formed the strategy for human clinical trials. The trials yielded remarkable results: freedom from disease. Today, 2 sickle cell therapies are approved based on Swee Wei Thien and Stuart Orkin's findings. One of them is the first ever approved therapy that uses CRISPR genome editing. Swee Lei Thien and Stuart Orkin's work exemplifies how basic discovery, disease research, and translational medicine can drive development of transformative therapies that save lives.
唔該晒巴斯勒教授。最後有請邵逸夫數學科學獎遴選委員會主席伊蓮埃斯諾教授為大家致辭。
Concepts, sieve methods, almost primes take us to the foundations of Sarnak's work, the 2024 Shaw Laureate in Mathematics. Sarnak pioneered the search for almost prime values of polynomials on sparse subsets arising as the orbit of a thin group and showed the existence of such with his collaborator Goldsifidi. Sarnak's introduction of combinatorial and ergodic theoretical methods to Diophantine problems has had a profound impact. His original and deep vision has launched a vast research program that brings together number theory, combinatorics, analysis, dynamics, geometry, and spectral theory. Thank you very much.
唔該晒，埃斯諾教授。
各位邵逸夫獎得獎者今次嚟到香港進行咗一連串嘅學術交流。咁除咗去到多間大學演講之外，亦都有參與圓桌論壇，去分享其科研生涯嘅經歷同埋見解。咁並且深入探討人工智能對於科學界以至各領域嘅影響。
另外，香港科學館現正舉行2024邵逸夫獎展覽。而大會亦會將得獎者嘅演講錄像以及頒獎典禮盛況上載到邵逸夫獎官方網頁，歡迎大家瀏覽。
下一節翻嚟就會舉行隆重嘅頒獎儀式，轉頭再見。歡迎大家繼續收睇邵逸夫獎2024頒獎典禮，現在進行頒獎儀式。
現在有請邵逸夫獎評審會主席萊恩哈德根舍教授為我哋頒發獎項。有請根舍教授。
首先頒發嘅係邵逸夫天文學獎，今年獎項頒予史里尼亞斯庫爾卡尼教授，以表彰佢對毫秒脈衝星、伽馬射線暴、超新星以及其他可變或瞬變天體嘅開創性發現。佢對時域天文學嘅貢獻甚多，並喺帕諾馬瞬變工廠及其後繼者史維基瞬變探測器嘅構思、建造同領導上成就卓越。呢啲設施徹底改變咗我哋對時變光學天空嘅理解。
得獎者史里尼亞斯庫爾卡尼教授係美國加州理工學院物理、數學同天文學系天文學及行星科學喬治埃勒里克爾講座教授。有請得獎者史里尼亞斯庫爾卡尼教授分享得獎感受。
It's a great pleasure to be the recipient of this year's Shaw Prize in Astronomy. The prize recognizes my contribution to the emerged field of time-domain astronomy through the Zwicky Transient Facility. This project is the final phase of a series of other projects, all of which relied on amazing engineering of the Caltech optical observatories. Sophisticated real-time pipelines run by IPAC, a professional data center, and talented individuals who developed algorithms. Wonderful students, amazing postdoctoral fellows, along with senior colleagues at Caltech and around the world help exploit the data, resulting in an explosion of discoveries and papers. I invited key members of the Zwicky Transient Facility to this celebratory occasion, and I'm very happy to see them here. I'd like to explicitly acknowledge your contribution. I take this occasion to remember the late Professor Donald Backer, who motivated the millisecond pulsar project. I thank my parents to let me develop myself into an independent person with no expectations, which is not so common in India. My graduate advisor at UC Berkeley, Professor Carl Heiles, who encouraged and let me develop as a standalone researcher capable of undertaking focused battles. Finally, my singular focus on research was possible because my wife, Hiromi Komiya, took up the burden of managing a household and raising our 2 children, Anju and Maya. Thanks once again and a good evening.
唔該晒庫爾卡尼教授。跟住落嚟要頒發嘅係邵逸夫生命科學與醫學獎。今年獎項平均頒予2位得獎者，鄧瑞麗博士以及斯圖爾特奧金教授，以表彰佢哋發現從胎兒到成人血紅蛋白轉換嘅基因同分子機制，為治療2種影響住全世界數百萬人及極其嚴重嘅血液疾病——臉狀紅血球貧血症同乙型地中海貧血症，開創咗一種革命性而且高效嘅基因組編輯療法。
第1位得獎者鄧瑞麗博士係美國國家衛生研究院國家心肺及血液研究所臉狀細胞部資深研究員及主管。首先有請鄧瑞麗博士同我哋分享佢嘅得獎感受。
大家好。Good evening, everybody. And I'm deeply honored to accept the Shaw Prize with Stu Orkin, whose work I've long admired. I extend my deepest gratitude to the Shaw Prize Foundation and the selection committee for recognizing my work. I must also express my heartfelt thanks to my family, my wonderful friends and colleagues. Thank you for your love and constant support. I'm indebted to my mentors, the late Sir Raymond, or affectionately known as Bill Robb Hoffenberg, and Sir David Weatherall. They would have been proud of me today. This honor is also a tribute to members of my lab and collaborators. Discovery of the BCL11A gene was a culmination of 20 years of research. And I thank the MRC UK and Wellcome Trust who made this possible. My focus now is to find new medications. And I'm blessed to be at the NIH to be able to perform my translational research. I thank the patients for trusting me and for inspiring the work that I do. Thank you. 謝謝。
唔該晒鄧瑞麗博士。第2位得獎者斯圖爾特奧金教授係美國哈佛大學醫學院大衛內森傑出兒科講座教授。有請第2位得獎者奧金教授分享得獎感受。
I am honored and humbled to be selected as a recipient of the prize in life science and medicine, along with my colleague, Suile Thien. I thank the selection committee and the Shaw Foundation for recognizing our work with this award. My own journey began many years ago and was driven by curiosity to understand how blood cells arise and develop and how they go awry in disease. We hope that our discoveries will stimulate additional research that will lead to accessible, effective, and safe treatments for all patients with these conditions. In closing, I thank the many trainees who have worked tirelessly in my group over many years, and my colleagues at Boston Children's Hospital, the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, and Harvard Medical School. I acknowledge the support of the Howard Hughes Medical Institute, the National Institutes of Health, and the Doris Duke Charitable Foundation. Finally, I thank my family, especially my wife, Rosalind, who's here tonight, for their devotion and support. Thank you.
唔該晒奧金教授。之後要頒發嘅係邵逸夫數學科學獎。今年獎項頒予彼得薩納克教授，以表彰佢將數論、分析學、組合學、動力學、幾何學同譜理論結合起嚟，發展出薄群嘅算術理論同仿射篩法。
得獎者彼得薩納克教授 係美國普林斯頓大學數學尤金希金斯講座教授及普林斯頓高等研究院數學學院榮休教授。恭喜晒！有請薩納克教授分享佢嘅得獎感受。
I am deeply honored to join the distinguished list of Shaw Prize winners. The Shaw Foundation's support of academic and scientific research is widely recognized and appreciated globally. I have been very fortunate to have had wonderful teachers, collaborators, and students who expanded my mathematical horizons and allowed me to attack and resolve basic mathematics problems. My PhD advisor, Paul Cohen, shaped me as a mathematician, and my early collaborations with Ralph Phillips, Ilya Piatetsky-Shapiro, Henrik Ivanets, Nicholas Katz, and Alex Lubotsky were transformative for me in many ways. I owe greatly to my collaborators and to the many people who have been instrumental in allowing me to pursue and achieve what I have in mathematics. None of this would have been possible without the continued support of my wife, Helen Nissenbaum, and my 3 daughters, Dana, Zoe, and Anne. Thank you, and thank all of you.
唔該晒，薩納克教授。
有請根社教授頒發邵逸夫生命科學與醫學獎與2021年度嘅得獎者斯科特埃姆爾教授。現在我哋邀請所有2024邵逸夫獎嘅得獎者一同合照。
呢張大合照可以話係完美咁記錄咗邵逸夫獎21週年嘅歷程。
再次恭喜所有得獎者。
嚟到呢一刻，邵逸夫獎2024頒獎典禮亦都圓滿結束。喺呢度再一次恭喜咁多位得獎者。
我哋期待邵逸夫獎繼續表揚更多傑出嘅科學家，迎接更多個週年紀念。多謝各位，明年再見。